Yesterday we spoke about how the Torah tells us how we are supposed to treat hostages, female hostages. But those very same verses also have spiritual connotation in terms of our own battles, our spiritual battles. Let's discuss this soon, but first, thank you, Hashem, for all the miracles, and please, Hashem, make the ultimate miracle. Geula with Moshiach will solve all the problems. Now, Mizmor lesoida rila adonai kol ha'ativ desadar v'simcha b'olef olav v'nana Look at the redeem who are son of Allah Nachlam with Samaris a Boshor beside the Chatzros Besila. Hoida le Baruch Shemay Ki Toy v'Adonai le'olam chazda v'yadoy v'adoy emunasai. Let's give some tzedakah. And so the Torah says the following: when you go out, if you go out in battle, in war against your enemy, says you will be successful and you will take hostages. And then it says if you find a woman that you like, so you have to bring her to your home. And what do you need to do? As we spoke yesterday, you cannot just abuse her. You can take her as a wife, but as a proviso. You have to prepare yourself to take her as a wife and not as a prisoner, not as a slave. So what do you need to do? You have to remove from her all these aspects which seduced you so that you should be able to evaluate a person for what the person is, and then you'll see if you want it as a wife or not. So what do you need to do? You have to raise her hair, because hair is a beautiful part in a woman. And v'asesa es tziponeha, let her nails grow. I guess today it's very fashionable. I guess in the past it wasn't so fashionable. So cut her hair, her nails, take care of her nails. And then it says she should be staying in your home for 30 days, crying for her father, and then you could marry her, take her as a wife. So it's explained the Chassidus is following. The battle that we face between our good inclination and our evil inclination, which is called in Chassidic terminology, the Nefesh Elok is the divine soul, and the Nefesh Abham is the animal soul. The divine soul wants all about holiness, goodness, kindness, mitzvahs, Torah, the way a Jew should behave. The animal soul wants to enjoy life, all the animalistic pleasures. So that's a constant battle. How do you succeed? So first says the Eibishter, get out of your comfort zone. When you go out from your own habits, you will see that God is going to help you to succeed. But there's a few things that you have to do. Shave your hair. So you have to take care of your head, and you have to take care of your nails. Head represents the person's intellect. You have to check and see where your mindset is. What are you thinking about? Where's your brain? What are you preoccupied with? Good thoughts or foolish ones? So you have to shave it off. In other words, get rid of all the beauty of the hair, the frivolous beauty, and focus on the proper intellect. Nails represents the person's emotions. The person becomes aggressive, starts scratching. So for us, start focusing on your emotional qualities. Where are your passions? What are your desires? So these are the first two things. Father and mother are representing the two levels of Chachma and Bina. Not going to go into the details now, but these are basically represent the different facets of a person's intellect. Ubarsa, for an entire month. What month are we talking about? You guessed it. We're in the month of Elul, the month of preparatory month of Rosh Hashanah. So for an entire month, you should focus on that. What happens after that? After a month long, the month of Elul, focusing on our intellect, focusing on our emotions, improving ourselves, then we can come to consummate the marriage, which is what? Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. This is when we reunite, when we become once again with God. And what do we get? A wonderful, wonderful, good gebenched year with Mashiach. And may this happen right now.